I built this compact weather app in Cursor using Claude Sonnet 5, including a forecast chart drawn entirely with Jetpack Compose canvas. Here is the current weather screen, the glass-style metric cards, and the 7-day forecast. The app is small by design, but the chart is fully data-driven, and that is the main technical idea we will break down. Now let's jump into Android Studio Quail 1, where the project has already been built and run. This version uses local MockWeatherData. There is no live API, Firebase integration, or GPS lookup. Home and forecast are complete, while search stays as a placeholder, and the notification and more actions are intentionally inactive. For the AI-assisted workflow, I used Cursor with Claude Sonnet 5 and a project-specific rules file. I do not have a separate first draft or a before and after diff, so I will not claim an AI mistake or manual fix. What we can verify is the final result: StateFlow in the ViewModels, stateless screens, centralized navigation, and a custom canvas chart that follows those rules. The app uses Kotlin, Jetpack Compose, Material 3, and a lightweight MVVM style structure. The data package contains the mock values and models. Navigation owns the typed destinations and the bottom bar flow. The common UI package handles presentation mapping, such as turning a wind bearing into northeast. Reusable components live in the components package, while home, forecast, and search each have their own UI area. For the main screens, a route collects the state from the view model and passes it into a stateless screen. This keeps navigation and state collection outside the visual composables. It is not a full, clean architecture setup because there is no repository or use case layer. For a focused UI prototype, the structure stays simple and easy to follow. The most useful component here is Weekly Trend Chart. It receives the 7 forecast days, then extracts the high temperatures into a simple list. From that list, the code finds the minimum and maximum values. Those two numbers define the range that will be mapped into the available canvas height. The horizontal position is easier. Each day gets an evenly spaced x-coordinate across the chart width. The vertical position is inverted because canvas starts at the top. A higher temperature, therefore, needs a smaller y value. After normalization, each day becomes an offset with one x and one y coordinate. This is the key idea. The chart does not know that Friday is 82 degrees or Monday is 72. It only knows how to convert a list of values into positions. Change the mock forecast and the curve moves without changing the drawing code. The screen labels and the canvas use the same forecast list, so the numbers below the chart stay aligned with the visual trend. Once the points are ready, the component builds a path. The first point starts the line, and the remaining points are connected with cubic curves instead of sharp, straight segments. The control points sit between neighboring x positions, which creates the smooth weekly trend. The same path is reused for more than one draw pass. One pass adds a wider, softer stroke behind the main line to create the glow. Another draws the brighter foreground line. A closed copy of the path extends down to the bottom of the chart, where a vertical gradient creates the translucent fill. Notice that the styling is separate from the temperature calculation. Colors, stroke widths, and gradient values can change without touching the normalization logic. That separation makes the component easier to tune against the reference design. The complete project package is available for members. I will show you what is included near the end. The important takeaway is not the exact curve formula. It is the sequence. Values, normalized points, a reusable path, then separate drawing layers for fill, glow, and the final line. Now let us follow one piece of data from the mock source to the screen. MockWeatherData contains the current weather object. Home ViewModel reads that object and places it inside Home UiState, exposed through StateFlow. Home Route collects the state with lifecycle awareness. It then passes the values and callbacks into Home Screen. Home Screen does not create the ViewModel and does not fetch data. it only renders the state it receives. That is the state hoisting boundary in this project. The metric cards get one more cleanup step. Raw values are converted into presentation-ready values before they reach the reusable card. A wind bearing of 45, for example, becomes northeast. UV and air quality values are also mapped to readable labels and progress values. This keeps the card focused on layout. It does not need to understand weather rules, data sources, or navigation. The flow remains clear. MockData, ViewModel, UiState, route, stateless screen, and reusable component. A few limits are worth keeping visible. Search is only a placeholder in this version. The notification and more buttons do not trigger a feature. The project uses the default sans serif font, and there is no live backend. For members, the package is split into two levels. Level 1 includes the Android Studio source, AI prompts, Design MD, assets, and README. Level 2 adds the original design files, advanced tool rules, build steps, and extra project notes. In the video, I am only showing the package structure, not opening the private prompts, rules, or design workflow. Members also get early access to videos, bug-fixed project versions, and polls that help choose future projects. That is the finished Focused Compose project. 2 complete weather screens, a data-driven canvas chart, and a simple ViewModel-driven StateFlow. Members get the complete source, prompts, design files, and setup guide. Subscribe for more practical Jetpack Compose breakdowns. For this 7-day trend, would you use Compose Canvas or a chart library? That is the finished Focused Compose project. 2 complete weather screens, a data-driven canvas chart, and a simple ViewModel-driven StateFlow. Members get the complete source, prompts, design files, and setup guide. Subscribe for more practical Jetpack Compose breakdowns. For this 7-day trend, would you use Compose Canvas or a chart library?